Hi guys, welcome to this session in Office 365. In this module, I want to show you how to get going with the Bookings app. So I have the Bookings app pinned down here, but if you can't see it on yours, you basically need to go into apps and then you can see if it's there. I've got it here, look, but you might have to go for it and you might have to search for it. But once you get it, you can actually just pin it by clicking these three ellipses or this ellipse and then pin. I've got it pinned already. Now once you do that, you can open the app and you come to your home page. Now I've already got a few pages that I've created and a few services that I've created as well, but I'm going to create a new booking page down here, create a new booking page, and I want to create it from scratch. I don't want to use any of these, so I'll just click on from scratch. It says you're in step 1 of 4. You need to name your booking page, so I'll call it It's Easy Staff. And then you've got a business type. You can select this or you can leave it blank. I'll call it IT support. And then I'm going next. Second page, you have to invite staff to this. I'll just invite myself. And then I'll go next. And then you basically got to look at the timings that it's giving you for your booking page. So this is looking at 30-minute booking sessions, Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. If you want to change that, you can change that through this one. But I don't want to change it. I'm just going to leave that there and carry on and update service. And then next. So now on the last step, you have to choose who can book appointments. So no self-service, people in your organization, anyone. Now, obviously anyone would be what you might select if you've got this on a web page where people can come onto your web page and then book a trainer in my case. But you have to be careful with that you've got a bit of availability and you set it up right. But I'll leave it on just people in my organization for now, and I'll create the page. It takes a few moments to create the page. You can see its journey there. And once it's created the page, you can share it. That's the web link for it. But I'm going to go straight to get started. And I don't want to fill this in, not now. But basically what you have is a calendar, and then you have a booking page with some information on it, and you can change things on here if you so wish. This is business page control. You can set things up there. All of these items open up like so. You've got customers. Now you can add customers that can book services. Staff, I've only added myself, but you can add other staff, as many staff as you want. But let's just assume that I'm the only trainer, so that's me. And then what you have to do is create services for people to book. So at the moment, the default is 30-minute of a meeting. So what I want to do now is create my own service. So add service at the top there, and I'll call this Excel level 1. You can give it a description, so I'll just call it Introduction to Excel. You've got a location there if you want to do that. You can add an online meeting, which I do. You can tick this if you want to send an anonymous email, but I'm not going to do that. And then you've got the actual duration in days. So this one I'm going to say is going to be 6 hours. So 6, come down, and just 6 hours dead, like that. Now buffer is only really of use. I will put it on if you are physically moving between classrooms. I'll just say 5 minutes, a bit like school. Get into the next session in 5 minutes. 5 minutes before, 5 minutes afterwards. And then you've got the price not set. So you can set a fixed price or all of these options you've got. Hourly price. I'm going for a fixed price, and I'll just say this is £200 per person. like that. And then down the bottom there you can put some notes, and then number of attendees, maximum number of attendees depends on how many people you've got. I'll go for 12. So there's 12, maximum of 12 people. UK language. Let customers manage this. No, I don't want customers to manage anything. So then you just save that, and then that is your first service. So in my case, I would do one for Word, Access, PowerPoint, Excel level 1, 2, and 3. Each one would be level 1, 2, and 3, and then project in Visio and all the courses that I actually do. I would set that service up. So this would be quite full of information. Now, to actually book this or see how this works, if you go to the calendar, and you see I've already booked one there, but if I come over here and just double click a date, what it's got at the top there is Excel level 1. That is the only service I've got apart from the default one, so it's on that, maximum of 12. And then you've got the time here, it's picking up 6 hours, but you might want to tick all day because it is genuinely all day, and I'll tick that, and I am going to do it. And then you can create the booking, and that'll create the booking for you. And there it is. And now you can go back into that, and you can see this booking, and you can edit it if you need to make any changes. You can scroll down. There's a bit more information further down. You can add customers to this if you want, and tick any of these boxes, and then just save or update the actual booking. Now, if you go back to services, you would then just create more and more services if you so wished. On the right of here, you've got some other information, service details and things like that. Calendar, where it sits in the calendar, a bit like Outlook, but that's your overview. And then down further down, you've got some of the bits and bobs. You can click on to expand, and calendar, you've got quite a big chunk of the calendar, and you can move it forward and backwards and so on and so on. Now, if I go to staff, what you can see under staff is, I mean, there's just me, but you can, if I go to all roles, administrator, there's all these different roles that you can have for a staff member. Admin, that's just me, so I'm an administrator. But then on the right this time, you've got details about staff members as you come down through this list, calendar and things like that. Now, if you want to add a customer, you can add a customer by just doing the same as adding staff. So if I just get myself a customer, a couple of customers, so I'll call it Bill Boss, first guy. You don't need to add any details, but obviously you've got loads of details there. But just for this, I'll just save changes and add another customer, Bob Green. So I've got 2 customers, and you can delete these customers afterwards if they're no longer on the course. So there's 2 customers. So once you've added your customers, you can then go to the calendar and go into the booking that you want to edit and add the customers. So at the moment there's 12 spaces. So if I come down and add a customer, and I'll add Bob Green, and then add customer, it says 1 of 12 booked. So I add Bill Boss, add customer, 2 of 12 booked, and you can see your customers coming down here. And then if you just close that, back into here and update changes. So if I go back into it, I can see my 2 customers, and if I edit the appointment, go down to additional information, there's 2 customers. It still says you've got 12 spaces available, but at the top here it's telling you that 2 of 12 are booked. So you've got 2 booked with 10 left. I'll just just cancel this change, close that off, and you're back to this view. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can create a booking page and add services and then staff, and then create bookings for staff. So hopefully this little video is of use. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you on the next one.